Scanland is with us, our Harrisburg reporter for the past couple of years, but you are moving, still staying with Lily Broadcasting, which is exciting, but moving to the nation's capital.
Moving to the nation's capital, yeah. So from Harrisburg to D.C. It's been such an honor and a privilege to be able to work with Lily Broadcasting, to be able to work with you all up here in Erie. And it's something I'm going to look forward to continue doing in our nation's capital, which has really been a long-term goal of mine. So I'm really, really excited to be able to continue basically what I'm doing now in Harrisburg, similar, providing updates on sort of what's happening, what your elected officials are up to, and sort of, just letting you, the great viewers, know sort of exactly, how it's impacting you on a daily basis and really all the important aspects to what happens in Harrisburg and then now D.C.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up? Where did you go to school?
We know you're 6'6".
We've covered that.
So I'm from Scranton, Pennsylvania originally, so a couple hours to the east, born and raised there. I went to college at Syracuse University, studied political science there for my undergrad, worked for about a year in D.C. doing some government relations stuff. And decided to go back to Syracuse actually to get my master's in broadcast journalism, and I'm really glad I did that because it's always sort of been a passion of mine, sort of intertwining politics with media, and really at the time I think being able to look at folks who were covering state capitals, covering our nation's capital, I was like, that is kind of what I want to do, covering elections and really all those awesome things that are so exciting. It's really exhilarating to be able to sort of be at the state capitol or at the nation's capital where there's so much happening, just being able to casually stroll past the governor, on any given day.
Cool.
It is, and there's so many important things that are happening there on a daily basis.
And we'll talk about that big election coming up and how you'll be in D.C. for it. But what surprised you about covering state politics that maybe you didn't expect?
There's a lot to it. There's so many different, things that are happening, as I said, on a given day, whether it's things happening in the House, things happening in the Senate, things happening with the governor or any really kind of state agency. There is no shortage of things that are happening. And I think one of the bigger challenges for me at least has been kind of trying to, comb all that down and really trying to filter out what are the really important elements that our viewers would care about into about, a minute and a half, which is about how much time we have, for the evening show. So it can definitely be a challenge, but, as time progresses, I think it's something that you slowly get better and better at. You hear feedback from the great people that we work with, from our great viewers about what really impacts them, what really impacts Erie. And it's always a constant work in progress. You're constantly getting better.
What are you most excited about looking forward to your move back to D.C.?
I think the 2024 election.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be incredible. It's an incredible opportunity to be able to cover that. And I think that is hands down going to be one of the most fascinating things that I might ever be able to cover, honestly, in my lifetime.
So you'll be making the move, in the next couple of months, and joining Rachel Knapp. She is going to be staying down in our D.C. bureau. You're just going to be adding to the team down there.
And there we were at the debate back in last fall with Oz and Fetterman, and that was really the first opportunity we had to work together, and it just kind of clicked, and we were able to really sort of work at the same pace and be able to get along. So I think being able to join her, learn from her in D.C. because she's been at this for some time. It will be a really great experience.
It's going to be great. Well, congratulations, Brendan. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you so much.
And we look forward to those reports.
Thank you.
Thanks for